Hello, welcome to Friday Sews. I had a really great week this past week, and I did manage to sew one item even though I was gone much of the week visiting family. I finally sewed the Pearl Cardigan by Tilly and the Buttons. I know I am not an early adopter, and I'm trying to get better about this. I did have a few hesitations on this pattern, and that's why it took me a little while to sew it. One of my hesitations was over the crop style of the sweater. I wasn't sure how that would work for me, and also the V. I thought maybe it might be too plunging. If I'm wearing it as a sweater, is it going to keep me warm if the V is too open? And would I even possibly be able to wear it as a top, which I highly doubted. But I kept looking at versions, and I thought, all right, I'm going to give it a try. And I'm so glad I did. Let me show you my pearl. Sure enough, as soon as I made the sweater, it got really hot. It's a little bit creased because I finished it just in time to leave for Virginia to go visit my mother-in-law and Charlie's brother and sister for my mother-in-law's birthday. And I've pulled this out of the suitcase. I did not wear it. I did want to wear it on her birthday, but it was 11 degrees and it was cold, it was windy. And then when we were inside for my mother-in-law's comfort, everything was pretty warm. I 100% intended to take some photos wearing this, but it's been really hot. It's in the upper 70 degrees here in South Carolina, and I just can't stand the thought of putting the sweater on. It's still January. I'll still have opportunity to wear it. Let me tell you how I plan to wear this. I really did not think I would be able to wear this as a top because I'm modest. I did not want to show any cleavage, and I couldn't see where I wouldn't show cleavage in this. I've been expanding my style and trying some things that I thought maybe wouldn't work, and have found them to work great. One of the things was colors. I had my colors done. I found that there are other colors that suit me better. Opened my eyes to a whole new range of colors that really make me feel terrific. The other style change was the length of my skirt. I was always going for just below the knee or right at the knee because I thought that would be more flattering on me. Recently, I made the Sabina Skirt, and I am totally in love with that skirt. And this was an item that I made to go with the Sabina Skirt. The Sabina Skirt has a higher waist. The length of that is just so nice. I think it's really flattering on me. In any way, it makes me feel great. And that's what I want. I want to feel great in the clothes that I wear. So this is going to pair with the Sabina Skirt, and it will also pair with other things in my wardrobe. I found the pearl to be an easy sew, and I think I sewed it up in an afternoon or an evening. I'd love to know what you're working on in your sewing room. I'm also curious if you are going through previous makes, things that maybe you haven't been reaching for and making decisions on them. I've been a little bit surprised because there were some things that I absolutely loved when I first made them, and I'm not wearing them, and I need to see why am I not reaching for them. I know that one of the reasons is I put a little bit of weight on and they're not fitting quite as nicely as they did, but I think underlying it, there's a style issue. What are you doing? And do you have any tips for me? I'm making myself a promise that every week I'm going to try something that I know I haven't been reaching for, make a decision for it, either keep it, alter it, or get rid of it. So the first thing I want to show you is my Remy Raglan. This is a Sew House 7 pattern, and I remember how happy I was when I made it. And there are two issues with it. The main issue is color. When I didn't know my colors and I thought I was a winter, I didn't realize how much this color drains the color of my face. Now I've got my makeup that's more of a calm autumn makeup that helps counter that, but it still does make me look a little bit like Snow White, and not in a good way. The other issue is the fabric. This was a wearable muslin, and I have worn it, but this is very poor quality rayon. I think it was about $3.50 a yard on sale, and it does not behave nicely. The quality's not there, and it wrinkles like crazy. I ironed this Spent a lot of time ironing this. I wore it for about 10 minutes and decided, nope, this is not working for me. I'm not going to keep this. And look how wrinkled it is. I don't think my sister Julie, who this would be a good color for, would be down for all the ironing that this would take every single time she put it on. So I'm going to harvest the button, and then this, I'm afraid, is going to be trashed. I don't think the fabric is a good enough quality in order to make something else out of it. I don't think anybody else is going to want to wear this because it is high maintenance, high maintenance, high maintenance. So this is going, and that's going to make a little more room in my closet. And now I'm going to feel better about my closet when I'm not looking at a bunch of things I am not wearing. So today I'm wearing my Cielo top. It's not quite in my colors, but I do love this. I do reach for it. I do wear it. This is a good quality fabric. It's easy to wear. And on a day like today where I think it must be pushing 80 because I'm just getting hotter the more I sit here. I wear it, I'm gonna keep it. I'm wearing it today with my Brumby skirt by Nielsen. This was one of my go-to skirts. I don't reach for it as much as I did previously, and that's mainly because I have other makes that I like more. I do have a lot that will go with it, but I'm a little bit on the fence on the length of the skirt. And as I wear the skirt, it gets bigger and bigger because it does have a fitted waistband with an exposed zipper, which I think is really cute. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with this skirt. This is going to stay in the closet. I'm just going to make more of an effort to wear it, and then maybe I'll have a little more insight into what I need to do in order to reach for it more often. I've already selected the top that I'm going to wear next week, or sometime in between now and next week, to decide whether I'm going to keep, donate, or what I'm going to do with it. This is one of the 3 or 4 sagebrush tops by the Friday Pattern Company that I made for myself. This is the one where I made a little nick right here at the neckband, and I had to find a way to hide it. So I patched it and I ironed on a little patch. I have not reached for this in a long time. So I'm going to give it an iron, and I'm going to try to pair it with a couple of things and see what it is that's holding me back about this. After coming back from a fabulous visit with Charlie's family, oh, it was so good. I did a video on my Kam Snaps Press, my table press. Many of you have asked about it, and it is coming out on Sunday. I'm giving you a sneak peek at all the dies that I have. And yes, I did not show much self-restraint as I bought these. I've got quite an investment in my Kam press. And to be fair, some of these dies I decided to give a try when I was buying additional bag hardware, and I wanted to bump up the order so that I could get free shipping, which just meant to buying more notions. But anyway, sewing math, you know how it works. So I'm going to be talking about these dies. I'm not going to do an exact demonstration of how to use every one of the dies in the press. Kam Snaps has good videos for that. They're very short, succinct on how to use everything. Great support. I'm just going to tell you what I bought, why I bought it, and would I buy it again. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like and consider hitting subscribe and joining our sewing community. Hope to see you on Sunday for the Kam Snaps Table Press review. Happy sewing.